Hello, welcome back to another episode of 100 Southeast Asian Films in 100 Days. And today we'll be talking about these 5 films. The first one this week, Ibu Mertuaku by P. Ramlee. This one is P. Ramlee's more hard-hitting films. It's one about manipulation, deception, suffering, reconciliation, and regret. Remotely similar to his more light-hearted and quirky comical films, but for this one it gives more time and exposition for the characters to develop. In the story, he doesn't put blame onto any specific characters that faced consequences, but rather tells a transparent story about the people who are at the top in a system where the rich and powerful rules. The way this film writes its characters is they don't make anything biased to anyone. Instead, they show you everything about the characters for you to make a judgment on who deserves what. Last thing I'll say about this film is not to be blinded by the ones who do the blinding. And the second one this week, Gitano by Manuel Silos. This film had a clever intro for its time, utilizing space and frame. The story here is about class and xenophobia. But this film feels less risky. It doesn't have the urgency and pace. It has several musical and singing scenes, and I'd say it's a feel-good film. It's one where the message of the story gets across as straightforward as it can be. However, I did not feel like the message about change was solid enough to my liking. I'd say it's an okay film with an okay story. Everything about this was okay, and I think it was pretty much all. Tried to like it, unfortunately couldn't get myself invested enough for it. And the third one this week, The Raid by Gareth Evans. I'll start off by saying that Mad Dog really is a mad dog. It's so mad. Jokes aside, one of the few things I like about this film is the sound design. It's so satisfying to hear such crisp, tactile, and clear audio sequences. The choreography and the camera work is snappy and flows well with a rhythm. This makes every move count. It feels labored yet energetic. The flow feels meticulous, like a detailed painting. The pace and editing doesn't rush, nor does it feel sluggish. I wouldn't say the story is groundbreaking, however, it's still able to present new things to you with a surprise. It's also metaphorical with the building it's set in, telling you that there is a hierarchy and level of power certain characters possess. I feel like some of my points are reiterating some video essays, but I just have to show my appreciation for this film. And the fourth film this week, Last Life in the Universe by Penek Ratanaruang. I like the characters and how they're written. They all have their own charm and are sometimes witty and silly. The love between the protagonists felt so sweet and pleasant and very patient. It's very endearing to see them navigate through obstacles. It's a unique kind of love that on the surface seems foreign and unknown, but only takes a bit of opening up to find something peculiar for it to work out. Besides the characters, the story and direction it takes surprised me, and it didn't feel forced. The surprise comes out quite random but works out pretty well in the story, just like their relationship. I admire some of the framing as well. It gives you an answer from what you see or shots that are preceding to the current. It's a fun watch, and I like the subtle number motif from the director as well. And the fifth film this week, The Missing Picture by Rithi Pant. This documentary, if not made, would lose a distinct voice against the Khmer Rouge regime. The director tells this story simply with clay models and sound effects, with a voice of a narrator that's dejected and weak. Despite going with simple filmmaking, the story not only gets across to you that effectively paints a picture in your head and invites you to venture into the demise of the people who suffered this atrocity. You can feel the texture of the pain carved onto the surface of the picture and the clay models. The pace and editing for this film is spaced well for you to swallow and digest the reality. It did not feel just like a documentary, but one that has a task, a mission to accomplish. And to me, it accomplished that mission. And that is this week's 5 films. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down your thoughts. And I'll see you next week. Bye!